You mentioned there about the 74 million people who voted for Trump. You know, Dave, is there a Trumpism which actually could be taken up by somebody else if Donald Trump is out of the picture? Let's just say he is. You've got these people, who voted for him, followed him religiously. Is there a possibility that someone else, and is there somebody around who could actually take the mantle up?
Well, look, you can kill a man, but you can't kill an idea. Whatever Trumpism means to people, whether that's America First, whether that's Make America Great Again, whether it's some version of that I'm not comfortable with, whatever that is, it can't be completely attached to a man. Trump was one man who in many ways, love him or hate him or whatever you think happened over the last few weeks, he did something extraordinary. He did something against the system. And at the end, the system fought back and it banned him from everything. And now it'll post-impeach him and a series of other things. Again, that does not make Donald Trump perfect. It doesn't make all his decisions right. I think especially at the end, he made a whole bunch of bad choices, but it is what it is. The movement of being proud of being American, of believing that this is a good place, that the American experiment is good, that you can have national pride, that you shouldn't import these terrible ideas that we're talking about, like critical race theory, that has to survive Trump. So the question is, well, okay, is there some sort of traditional Republican, a Mitch McConnell type who's going to take that mantle? I mean, I don't think so. I think those guys are just what Trump would have said are swamp creatures. There's going to be somebody. I don't know who it is. And again, the ideas have to be bigger than the man. And I think the way we associate everything in politics so closely to a personality, I think is very dangerous. You want to have a set of ideas that you believe in, and then you need some politicians, unfortunately, to fight for you with those things. But you don't, the Trump thing, it worked at a certain degree and it didn't work another, but the obsession with one person, I think, was ultimately dangerous. So someone will appear, but I don't think it's going to be a traditional politician. It could be a YouTuber. I mean, I just don't know. I don't think anyone knows, really.
Alongside this, one thing that shocked so many people, obviously, around that time, was the way in which Trump was thrown off of all those various social media platforms. It sort of became quite clear that this wasn't just some kind of theoretical threat, from big tech anymore. This was something. This was a real thing. They really showed their power. Just to go back to our original question, Dave, it's sort of becoming clear, is it not? I think you said this as well online, that if anyone, people from our political community, if you want to put it like that, have now got to start building their own institutions, right? And that goes right across the board. This is a huge task, is it not?
This is the great task of our time. The institutions are failing, and everywhere that social justice has been let in, everywhere where the idea of equity is more important than the idea of equality, meaning that outcomes should be the same, not that opportunities should be the same. They will import not only bad ideas, but what happens is when you import these bad ideas and you don't hire the best people, but you hire people based on a series of other things, well, then your products, whatever it is that your institution is there to do, whether it's to make sneakers if you're a business, or to sell food if you're a restaurant, or whether it's an educational institution, whatever it might be, your product will be worse once you say, okay, there's something out there, this idea of social justice that supersedes what it is that our institution is meant to do. So I think the great challenge for anyone that has a flicker of free thought left is, you have to start rebuilding institutions. We need clear thinking people who reject these ideas to start building schools. We need them to start building tech companies. We need them to start building communities, local communities, homes. I mean, really start a bank, like a new banking system. Once this thing infects something, it infects it wholly. It is a virus. What is a virus? What is COVID? It's very easy to catch and very hard to get rid of. That's what this set of ideas is. It is a mind virus, and it will infect the host, and we've seen it across the board. So our job, let's build some stuff. And by the way, I'm a firm believer in human ingenuity. I mean, humans have an incredible way of taking terrible situations and making good things come out of it. So it doesn't mean that it's going to all be great tomorrow, but I think there's tremendous opportunity right now, and hopefully people will seize that.